Just looking over all the lanes, like Medusa should be free farming against Titan. It's a pretty easy lane.
I think that's one of the biggest things that you alluded to in terms of like where this series can go, especially with Somnus losing to XM so often. So if you can get yourself a bit of confidence going right now, that would be big.
Who's that?
Yeah, he's gonna die here. He'll be the first blood. Going to Fade. Nova position going towards Yang. You think do you assume that he backed off and went towards this? Oh, they broke the smoke. Now you definitely know that he knows, and getting this kill might force you into a spot where you move and take these stacks, and then they'll get the kill on a super. It's XM with the Laguna Blade, but they'll take out X Nova in return.
Yeah. Classic.
No double damage this time. It's almost always exclusively right when they're going for Roche.
Coming, bro.
They'll get the spear. It's all the way back, but it doesn't connect to a
sabotage spear, though.
Massive. They've got the finger on a chalice. They'll get the kill, and now they're going to soulbind this Rubik over. Rubik throwing back an Eclipse. They've got the right-click damage coming in on Eurus with the BKB, and now he's trying to run. Ends up being a trade of offlaners. Top lane again. Telekinesis onto the tide. They've got the Earth Spike as well as the Spear. Yang trying to run the Kraken Shell, almost helping him survive, but they've got the Arena to lock him down. They aren't killing him just yet. And now the Ravage comes in and it's immediately stolen. Somnus goes to the back lines. He's trying to stop this Ravage from coming out, and that's exactly what he's going to do, getting a kill on a Fade. And they never killed off Yang. Soulbind well placed, and now another Eclipse coming out from Eurus with the BKB popped. The Soulbind will connect the Medusa over to this Mars after killing off this Abaddon, and they're going to go and look for more. They smell blood in the water, and they really want to pounce on it. Chalice getting low. Illusory Orb over to this camp. They've got this vision. They know exactly where they are. They want to make the move. They've got Eurus coming in from the side. Oh, Sylar going by himself. Earth Spike misses, but they've got the silence. The Waning Rift is there. They have the control. The Rancid comes out from Sylar. He's quite tanky. There's the Dream Coil. Telekinesis coming out from Fade. He's staying over to the side just in case the Ravage is thrown by Yang, and they haven't even gotten that out yet. So he doesn't look like he'll even throw it, at least before this first life is gone. On the Medusa Arena over to the side. It only catches FY, and now what will he steal? He'll steal the Ravage. Is he going to get in there? They get the kill on a Sylar. They're going to look over the Laguna Blade, comes out of Yang, and they still don't have the damage. Eclipse onto the ground, and they get the kill on X Nova. There's the Ravage coming in, but do they have the damage? The right click's coming out from XM. He's got the BKB once again. They get the kill on Eurus. They look over at Yang. Can they finally kill this Tide? Spear lands on a Somnus. The damage out of the puck with the 2-man Earth Spike, and the finger on the XM. They get the kill on a Fade as well. They'll take out 4. They'll look for the full team wipe, but Chalice is on the run without mana, and Yang's right in front of him. There's the Anchor Smash. Inkswell looking for the stun, and they'll get it. Triple kill for FY. Full team wipe for Elephant, despite the fact that Fade lands a very massive Ravage and gets the turnaround, but it goes the other way.
Pretty much every puck is doing that nowadays. It just makes a hero that's almost impossible to kill very much impossible to kill. Just no chance.
They're going to move up and have the Inkswell, but X Nova, he was the one who spotted this out. They get the blink as well as the Ravage. Chalice is going to go in with the Arena. The BKB is going to be popped by Eurus. They've got themselves the Eclipse down, and Fade, he's trying to do what he can from the sidelines. He's only got the Lucent Beam for now. They get the kill on Yang. They'll end up trading Chalice, but they look over at X Nova, already used the borrowed time. They'll buy back on this Mars, probably knowing that Roche is back up soon.
Sylar is very low on mana already.
Inkswell jumping in, going to the back lines. That's going to stun up this Rubik. They get the kill on a Fade, but they're going to drop down the Arena with the BKB pop by Chalice. They have the Dream Coil down onto Sylar. It's going to be enough, though, to make this fight go their way. They already got the kill on the Rubik. He's not going to buy back, but the damage on the FY blows him up. Inkswell not going to land on the Medusa, but now out of mana, potentially out of time. He does have the Aegis. They get the kill on the XM. The machine gun that is that Lina is gone. So Sylar very vulnerable in this fight. Chalice trying to help out in any way that he can, but he was focused for a second, and they've got themselves the silence to 4-step away. Sylar trying to run. He's been hexed up. Stunned once again. There's the Ravage coming out from Yang. They've got the Eclipse drop down on the Medusa. They take out X Nova. They'll take out Sylar. 4 heroes down on the side of Ehome. And that is a big victory here for Elephant. Can they get themselves the full team wipe once again? Chalice going into the pit, trying to run away. Yang spear back. That allows him to blink away,
which I don't think is worth, but
Yang caught. Telekinesis coming through. They've got themselves a Silver Edge, but there's the Soulbind. LSA is going to come in, and they'll get the kill on a Yang. But are they going to look for this Super Hex from a distance? That's going to be the Hex on the Medusa as well as the Abaddon. They've got themselves the Eclipse coming through from Eurus, and now Medusa in a lot of trouble. They're over to the side. Use that Stone Gaze. They turn. Somnus the Stone. Oh, he gets the face shift off. He's going to be able to survive. They get the kill on X Nova. They'll finally take out Sylar. Somnus dies for the first time this game. He doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 99 seconds. They'll drop on the Arena with the BKB, but it runs out as he's running through. Oh, the spear. It pushes him over to Fade as well as XM. They'll get the kill on Eurus. Eurus, he's gone. That's 3 big kills. They bought back on Super. FY trying to run. He's got the ink swell. Maybe even looking over at Chalice. That's going to pop with the 2-man Earth Spike coming out from Super. Force Staff away. But now, let's see what he can do. Spear out, doesn't hit Super over to the tree, but they've got themselves the Hex out onto Chalice. Chalice will chase. This will be a big team wipe for Ehome. And there's the Earth Spike. They've got the Yules into the air. LSA, a couple of right clicks, and XM gets the kill. That is a massive fight for Ehome to turn this one back in their favor. Double Ravage.
Or Ravage, yeah.
If he steals
I'm
it.
hoping he's gonna go for Agon Scepter next on Rubik.
They're going to come out of the high ground. X-Nova, and now Somnus going in deep. He's got the silence into a couple of these heroes. They'll drop down the Dream Coil, and that's going to be, well, Rubik in a pretty bad spot. He gets low, but he's not dead. They get the Ravage off just before Yang ends up going down, and then look over at Eurus. Eurus doesn't have buyback. He's got drop down the Eclipse, but the telekinesis comes in. They get the kill into Eurus. They'll only be able to take out Fade. The arena through, as well as the spear that lands on the FY. The Andisco will be proc. He'll try to TP, but there's just no chance. 3 heroes dead on the side of Elephant. They've got the arena. They look over at FY once again. The spear comes through. He doesn't have the A on disc, but he drops down the Soulbind that's going to leash up this Medusa over to the Mars. They've got telekinesis onto Yang. Somnus trying to do all he can with the Dream Coil onto the back lines. They get the kill onto this Grimstroke, who's dead for 94, and they will get themselves Megas. Ooh, I say that preemptively? No. All right, we're good. They backed up for a second. Far. Ooh. He's still
They're looking for him still.
They've got the break, and now Chalice has the spear. He's just caught in a bad position. They land the LSA. They've got the damage to get this kill. I don't think he gets out of this one, but the right click coming out from XM. And yeah, Yang will be dead for 2 minutes. That's giving up something that you really can't afford to do so. And now they've got the telekinesis on it. Eurus, the
Eurus is going to blow up.
He didn't have buyback. That's a game. Ehome have just taken this one from Elephant. Oh my.
Woohoo. And Somnus tried really hard. Nyx Assassin went middle. Nice D-Watt from Super. XM.
Oh, Medusa taking a lot of damage. The arrow hit, and now they might be able to get the kill on a Sylar. He pops the wand, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Right click in from FY. He'll grab first blood, and now it's already a 2K lead for Elephant in the early goings of this game. Spiral out of control, and it's like a quick one. It doesn't break Ehome's confidence, because I think Ehome played really well in game 1, and I'd like to see a 5-game series.
Yeah.
Snapping the coil. All right. And the arrow landing. That's out onto XM, and they're going to get this kill, taking out the puck. Supernova's committed. X-Nova's dead. And that is 2 more kills here for Elephant. Wow.
Yeah, FI really wants to go to TI.
Oh, the arrow! Again on a Sylar. Somnus is here, and they will get the stun. He is dead to right. His mana shield is off. Oh, my FY.
Yeah.
I was coerced.
But you shouldn't say that live on air. But I got the Blade Dagger on Axe. Almost this time.
Ooh, they'll come over. No, the Culling Blade didn't kill him. Battle Hunger. Now the stun coming in from Super. They've got the stun from Somnus. Ravage committed. And that'll get the kill on a Chalice, but they do end up losing the Lashrak. I don't think that really is awful for Elephant, considering Eurus is still continuing to farm and the pressure is being put on by Elephant continually. We'll see if that's the way they want to go about this. I would think if they want to smoke, it's got to be with Chalice and XM. Wheels up into the air. Blink call. That's on to 2. Well done. FY. He'll die. They've got the Dream Coil down. It won't be enough to kill Eurus just yet. But they are rotating over the Lion, who could help out. And now they've got the Finger as well as the Air Spike. They'll get the kill. The Culling Blade comes in, and Eurus ends up dead. Sylar over mid. He's getting chased and killed off by Yang. They made the play. The TPs just aren't in time. However, Somnus, good impale from Super to keep Somnus alive. The Battle Hunger and the Sunray, though, that will, in fact, burn out Somnus. No, he's surviving, at least for now. The Battle Hunger not looking like it's going to be enough. They've got the call. There's the Supernova. They don't have a way to kill off the egg, but they got the 2-man stun. They'll start to run on Yang. Hex running. Supernova doesn't land. Blinking forward, going after this Tidehunter, but they still don't have the damage to get the kill just yet. And now he'll move over to the side and use that Ravage. That lands on 3 of these heroes, and they'll bring back in Somnus. They've also got FY. They need to be careful on Ehome. They'll take out Super. They'll trade X-Nova, and now they'll lose Chalice. Despite the fact that he pops the Blade Mail, it's not enough to get the kill on any of these Elephant heroes. And now they leap forward. Yules, do they have the stun? They do. Somnus grabs it. There's the arrow. FY Revenge over onto XM. And Elephant, they back Somnus out. They come back with reinforcements. Yang survives the entire skirmish.
They're looking to fight here potentially.
Spike Carapace, Icarus Knife, Supernova. They're going to get the Aegis out onto Somnus. They'll blow up the egg. They go after Sylar, who uses that stone gaze, the Earth Spike, as well as the finger. Can they get the kill here out onto the Terrorblade? He's silenced, and Eurus will die. They picked up the Aegis out onto the Leshrac, and now they're going to go and focus their attention on the Sylar, who pop the mantle, but they've got themselves the Ravage that hits on the Chalice, as well as Sylar. They'll get the kill onto the Medusa and take out this Axe. 3 heroes down to the side of Ehome. They did get the kill onto the TV. They don't even take the Aegis out of the hands of this Leshrac. 13k lead. Scotty finished off.
Yeah, Scotty Terrorblade, the big scary timing.
Dust out onto the Nyx Assassin. He's on the run. He does have his team nearby. Maybe they'll retaliate on this one. Avoids the Earth Spike. He's got Yules up into the air, and now Chalice is in some trouble. They'll use the Supernova, but the Ravage onto the backlines. Yang, he hits 3 of these heroes. Chalice looking over as the Supernova's going to pop. They get the kill on the Super. They're going to look over at FY. They'll take out a second one as this Marana gets taken out via the Spirit Vessel. Somnus moving in. He's got the Pulse Nova. Sylar, not a lot of mana left on him, but the Earth Spike hits onto the Leshrac. They've got themselves the Blink Call on the 2. They look over at Sylar's trying to TP out of this one. He'll successfully escape, but Chalice will not be so fortunate.
It's mostly because I hate power. I hate double damage runes in late game, to be honest. If you have the bottle, just change.
Ooh, they're coming over to the side. Oh my god, Yang! A 5-man Ravage! He was preemptively ready for that one. X-Nova goes down, and now they're going to use the Stone Gaze. They've got the Supernova. Is this going to go away from the side of Ehome? It's not looking likely, but they might be able to get the kill on the Simon, so use the Calling Blade to get the kill. Supernova goes off. They look over at Yang. Eurus is going to join the fight. They got the disarm out of the Medusa. Icarus dive away. FY on this. They're going to lose the Medusa. Sylar to the right's on the screen already, and FY leaping forward, but on the other side of the fight, they've got the right clicks coming into Chalice. They get the kill into the Axe, and FY continuing to move forward. He's got the Moonlight Shadow looking over at Fade. Can he get this kill? He does have the Yules. He's got to time it right.
He's all by himself, though.
Yeah, he has no help to go for this, and it looks like he won't even make the attempt, as over mid, they're losing their tier 3. The tier 3 goes down, and they're going after the set of racks. Yang blinking in and getting all 5 heroes right into them as they were setting up with that smoke.
It's an old school name, but it's a very nice name. Like, reminds me of a very beautiful, smart lady.
Blink Call coming through. They've got the taunt onto the Leshrac, and now they're going to follow that up with the Earth Spike. The Impale misses, but the right click's coming in from Eurus with the BKBB pop by Chalice. Battle Hunger placed on Super. Icarus dive over. They'll go to the finger. Somnus now trying to run. Moonlight Shadows out with the Lotus Orb, and now the Guardian Greaves. They'll get the save out onto the Leshrac. They've got the damage to kill off Fade while he's in the Supernova. The stun hits from this Leshrac onto Chalice, so they've taken out 2, and they don't have buyback available on the Axe. They need to slow down Sylar, make sure that he doesn't get into the base, and now they'll get the Ravage, but it's into the Stone Gaze. They look over. 3-man Earth Spike. Is it going to be enough? It's now 4 heroes turning to stone, but the damage is just too much for Ehome to handle. They'll call GG, and Elephant will take game 2 and even it up at 1.
Yep, TA is very scary for sure, but that is the trap you put yourself into when you first pick that TA.
Looks like all 3 lanes right now for Ehome are going quite well.
Yeah, Void though is doing pretty good for himself. Oh, Super.
In some trouble. And might go down here. He'll be first blood to Chalice. They could potentially even get Eurus. He doesn't have time lock. Surge, Ion Shell, Bash. Won't do anything for him.
Yeah. It's not an easy one. They don't have a deep-ish ward, but it doesn't really see the stacks, so what's the exact damage? XM.
Razor taking a lot of damage. XM getting low, has the static link, but it's not going to matter. Somnus gets the kill. That's a big one for them to finally get. Actually doesn't have a sentry to spot
didn't get anything.
Static link once again. Cogs around Somnus. Somnus on the run under the tier 1 tower. Chalice is dead to Eurus, by the way, and that was with the Chronosphere and the help of Super, but you lose Somnus over mid.
I think they saw him already. Eurus? Oh, Eurus
yeah,
is
they
not
see
the right
him
target.
taking the stack.
Oh, Somnus, you have to be careful. You saw the clockwork. You saw the clockwork.
Yeah, and he's got level 6. He has the hook shot. They've got the Primal Split. They're going to go after these heroes. They'll throw the stun over on XM. And now, who do they use the Cyclone on? It'll be out onto the Dark Seer. They hit the sweep. They look to get the kill onto XM. Yang will get credit for that one. And now they'll focus their attention on the Chalice. They'll drop down the trap and the right clicks in. Somnus with a kill of his own. They don't get much from the stack as Ehome tried to take it for a second, but backing away from the Primal Split. They end up losing 2.
There's a rocket flare behind the tower.
Yeah, and that's going to CFY. And now they're going to look for the hook shot. It actually misses. FY's going to lose his courier anyway, and that's on the Aether lens. They're going to dive this. They'll use the primal split. The sharpshooter goes off, but it's not going to do anything. And now you need to be careful with these pandas. Chrono comes out on a 2. Do they have the damage? The wall's in. The static link. It's out onto Eurus, and this isn't looking good. The Earth Splitter's going to come through and get the kill on the fade. Chalice getting low. He'll fall 2 years down on the side of Ehome, but they are going to get Eurus. They'll sunder. They'll look over at Yang, who's trying to take out X Nova as a +1. Potentially even XM. Blink forward. Goes for it. XM gone. X Nova might be next. Sylar left on his own. The sleep lanes again from Super. And Somnus, he's looking to see if he's got the damage to get this kill. He's already used the Sunder. He'll get the kill on the Super. He looks over at Yang, might have the damage to do so. One more click. Yes, he does. And Sylar might walk away from Somnus. Trapped down. Conjure image. And now Somnus, he just needs to blink right on him and Meld Strike, and it will be a full team wipe for Elephant, but that is a back and forth fight.
XM.
Primal split, XM. And there's the Cyclone.
Oh, there's a void. You can't
Eurus
BKB TP
coming
now.
over. Now you can't BKB TP because they'll just get hit by this Chrono. He'll BKB anyway. Sharpshooter misses. Time walk forward, and they won't even use the Chrono. Somnus will get credit for the kill on XM. Really well done there by Elephant. Without the Razor up for 20 seconds, he might even be feeling like he's forced to buy back if there's a fight that happens. Winter's Curse gets forced out, but now Cold Embrace. Somnus blinked into this. The damage that he did with the Meld Strike gets nullified by the fact that he's got the Cold Embrace, but it keeps him close enough, long enough. Yang, he's just sitting back. He's got the Ags, and he wants to just use both primal splits.
3k health on the Roshan. It can die in an instant, both teams pretty much. They're both just staring each other down.
Cinderbrew thrown into the pit. Hook shot on the back lines. He was looking for Yang, but now the Chrono Spear that's going to land into 2. They got the Meld Strike that hits onto the Clockwork. The damage onto Chalice doesn't feel like enough, but they've got the Earth Splitter coming in. They've got the Cold Embrace that's going to keep alive this Clockwork. Meld Strike with the Bushwhack, landing on both those heroes. They get the kill on the Chalice as well as Speed. They'll buy back on this Clockwork. They've got the static link, and now they're looking with the Winter's Curse to get the kill on the Somnus as well as Eurus. They'll take out the TA, and Eurus is in trouble. He doesn't have a Chrono to work with. Yang losing these pandas, needs to be careful. Bushwhack doesn't come in. X Nova getting low. Cold Embrace surviving for now, and Yang, he can't get the split up with the battery, so they get the split, but it's too late. They'll buy back on this Brew once again as he's got himself that second primal split. They don't want to allow them to get this Aegis inside the pit. The wall's still down. FY Acorn shot as well as the Bushwhack. They won't be able to get the landing there, but now Time Walk in trying to get the Aegis. It's still on the deck. It's still on the deck, and it's snatched by Eurus. He finally picks it up. They've got the Cold Embrace that's going to come out onto XM, so he'll survive for a little bit longer with the static link out onto Eurus, and now the Plasma Field. One more, 2 more right clicks. Not going to be enough to get the kill onto the Faceless Void just yet, but they look over now at Super, who's within the cogs. They get the kill onto X Nova, and it is Yang doing so much with this fight. Moving forward is FY Acorn shot, time dilation out onto XM, slowing him up, and Chalice trying to do what he can to save himself with this Razor. Chalice, Surge, as well as the Vacuum. Does he have enough? It's not looking likely. There it is. There's the kill onto XM. Chalice, yet Sylar, Fade, all focusing their attention onto Yang. They're going to try and chase down this Brewmaster. Brewmaster, 38 seconds without the primal split. They land the sweep onto the clock ring. Now they look over at Chalice with Eurus sitting away with the right click. They'll get the kill into the darts here. TV, he's low. Bashed out on a Fade. FY taking a lot of damage here, but now the hookshot comes out onto this squirrel that is Hoodwink. Hoodwink dead. Fade gets the kill, and Eurus will be able to walk away. He's held on to this Aegis throughout the entire fight.
And they have no answer to Aeon Disc on either team.
Hookshot comes out onto Yang, and now they're going to move in with Chalice. They've got the wall down, but there's the Time Walk looking for the Chrono. He pumps faking for a second. The Cogs actually push him over to the side. Eurus taking a lot of damage. The Time Walk forward. He gets the Chrono out onto this Darts here, but that's it. They get the kill on the Fade. They'll use the Primal Split. They've got X Nova Dip. Full support stand on the side of Ehome, and they'll both buy back immediately. With Eurus trying to output the damage onto the side with the BKB. He's getting bashed up, and he's in a little bit of trouble. They've got themselves Yang moving forward onto the Darts here. Chalice hit with the Bushwhack. They'll get the kill onto a third. He doesn't have buyback. Now, Cyclone up into the air. XM in trouble. Now the Silence out onto 2 from the trap that came out from the TA. Yang into the Primal Split once again. No, they've got themselves the Winter's Curse. So that'll be some control. They'll catch Eurus for a second. He'll flicker away. Time Walk, get some of his health back, but it's not going to be a lot to work with. They're still looking at this TV who's cycling up into the air. Right clicks coming through on a Fade. Time Walk. That'll hit with the Meld Strike. They've got the kill on a Fade once again. He's dead for 90 seconds without buyback. And now you're looking over at the rest. You've got the Sharpshooter. FY snipes Sylar.
And it might have reached a critical mass where maybe Ehome has nothing left in the tank.
Potentially. TB dead for 60 seconds. They're going to go for the mid set of racks.
Ooh. Going
And now they're going to go for 4. The tier 4 is 50 seconds without TB.
No glyph.
They'll get themselves 1. They're going to get themselves a 2nd. There's no glyph to work with. Ehome have to make a move, but they've only got 3 heroes. They have the primal split. They're going to get the vacuum on a couple of these heroes. Another look over at XM. Silent, BKB, Static Link onto Somnus, but is it even going to matter? They got themselves both tier 4s. They'll focus their attention onto the throne. Eurus waiting for XM to hit the deck. They've got the silence from them, the trap from Somnus, and another sight from FY Sharpshooter, and they'll get the kill on XM. They'll buy back on the Razor, but it's not going to be enough to call GG on Ehome, and Elephant will take a 2-1 lead in this grand final. 1 game away now from booking their ticket to TI.
Problem usually when you pick Zeus and don't have a front line. Like Brewmaster can be that, I guess, but he needs some farm to be able to do it.
Eurus taking a little bit of damage on this TB, goes into that first level of the meta.
Ooh, Fade.
He's a couple right clicks away from dying and will be first blood.
Fade again. He's getting cocked. He's just dead.
Yeah, he's getting caught here, and he's going to be dead for the 2nd time. It's not really something you want to happen as you're giving it up to Somnus. It's 2 heroes now that you've given a kill to that are crucial to the win here for Elephant, and Sylar is going to die, and they might even just lose the Winter Wyvern. FY gets 1, Yang gets the other. The Bushwhack will trade. Fade kills off Yang.
Like, that's going to be the big team fight all they have to fight around.
They have Laguna up in 8, but coming over to the side is Ehome. X-Nova, he's got vision on Somnus. Somnus might just be dead here. Bushwhack and the damage. Somnus, LSA misses, so should be dead, and they'll get the kill. XM, they'll get credit for that one with that lightning bolt.
There's no dive.
Hey, you already used it,
boots.
so they're going to get a 2nd. Bushwhack and another one. XM with a double kill. That's a little bit of an interesting movement from Elephant. So Zeus gets that level 10 hook shot all the way in on XM. They've got the battery assault. X-Nova coming over though, and the Winter's Curse will stop Somnus from landing in LSA and continuing to put the pressure onto XM. The rotations are in from Ehome. The Supernova isn't in a good enough spot. No, there are right clicks here available to make sure that they kill off this egg. They got the kill on FY as well as Super. Somnus looking next. Sharpshooter hits from Fade, and they will get 3. A very good reactionary measure coming in from Ehome. Bottom lane, TV just pushing in. Yeah.
Has to be careful, though.
He's got Yasha Dragonlance right now.
Yeah. He's
shots available. They can go for X-Nova. We'll see how willing Super is to just go for this. He's gotten a chance to maybe get a kill. Rocket Flare, Arctic Burn, that's going to be done. So now you go in with the hook shot. You've got the cog. Sylar's did to Yang. Off screen, Bushwhack coming through though, and now with the battery assault, Sharpshooter, it might end up being a trade and should be. Chalice here with the Thunderclap. Super, he's taking a lot of damage, and Eurus just turns this around, and he's got the damage out to get to the 3rd over the map. Fade's gone again. Whoa! Ehome, they have played this game so well. Yeah, and they just bleed it all out.
They need to win a decisive fight.
Definitely. Wrapping around on Fade. Laguna Blade is there with the battery assault. Actually, the last tick goes to Super.
The double damage.
Someone has to be careful. Ehome. They've got the double damage. They're going to get the right clicks in, but they've used the glyph. So now Somnus needs to be careful in getting out, but I don't think he will. They've got the damage, and they'll get this kill. Plays a little bit too aggressive, and they're going to deny the tower. Yeah.
They don't like
They're in Roche, but they got to expect that they're coming around. Bushwhack, Nimbus, LSA on the 2. Laguna Blade with the Winter's Curse. It's there. Supernova. It gets off. They get the kill on a Sylar. Roche helps out. He's a fan of Elephant. They'll get the kill on X-Nova, and Fade will die too. Zeus trying to get anything that he can, but XM has to turn around and leave this fight. Brewmaster in a lot of trouble with Eurus on his tail. Chalice will run, but he won't run far enough, and it's 4 kills for the side of Elephant. That's Supernova, a big turnaround in Roche, showing that he is a fan of Elephant, even though they're going to kill him next.
They smoke up straight away. They want to lure Elephant into a bad fight.
Bro strike coming through that's going to hit onto the Hoodwink, and now hookshot, I believe, is a whiff from Super. Yang trying to get out. He's into the Sandstorm. They've got the Winter's Curse. It's holding down the Terrorblade. Cycloned up. Supernova off to the side. Doesn't land on anybody on the Radiant team, and the LSA is not going to hit on anybody either. Eurus still standing his ground and moving forward, but he gets hit by the Bushwhack. Eurus conjuring that image, sundering Chalice. He'll go back to the primal split. That's the second charge with that axe that's available to him. A stun again onto Eurus. And Sylar, he's holding on to this Eclipse. They haven't made the commitment to go for it, even though the Sunder's gone. So, do they even want to make a fight happen down by 10k, or do they just want to fully disengage? They don't really have anything in the tank. Sylar's going to try and go for this. The Eclipse down right onto Yang. Is it going to be enough? Thunder God's Wrath. They get the kill on Yang, and now they're going to look over on Eurus, who doesn't have the Sunder. The Sharpshooter takes on the Aegis. Second life, Acorn Shot, Bushwhack controlling the TB, but Zeus is on the front line. Zeus is in trouble, and they've got the Laguna Blade. Oh, he gets that shard off, but it's not going to matter. They get the kill on XM anyway. We'll take what they can get. They lose the Aegis, but they'll back out of this one.
A very annoying hero to play against. Oh, they got on Sylar.
Ooh, Blink Burrow Strike didn't go on a Sylar. Went onto the Winter Wyvern. Beneficial for Sylar, but will they stay? Winter's Curse gets used in death, so X-Novi's going to be the first one to fall. They've got the Eclipse coming down out onto Yang, but Sylar, even with the BKB, the damage being taken is too much for him to handle. Fade, Sylar. They'll follow suit in death as well as X-Nova, and now the LSA will miss with the Primal Split being used by Chalice, but this is to run.
Alright, Ehome needs to fight here. They have no splits though. They can't fight.
Yeah, this is Aegis Cheese and Shard.
What do you do? They're looking for a fight. Too late.
Ooh, Acorn Shot, not going to matter. Burrow Strike comes in. That's going to be out on the Fade. Hook Shot doesn't land, but the Bushwhack's out onto 2. Chalice thinking about going into the Primal Split, and that's exactly what he's going to do with the Nimbus down. The Sharpshooter hits out on the Yang. Acorn Shot once again. Cyclone through all the way over onto Super. You've got Yang who will survive. Icarus dive. But FY, he doesn't have Supernova for 15 seconds. They end up getting the kill on a Fade. They'll lose Yang, so the Sand King's gone. Super going after Chalice as Somnus is on the other side of the fight. They look over as Chalice is into the pit, but he's got the Spirit Vessel on him. Can they stop this TP? No. Sylar, if he stays that close, he might die. He needs to go up on the high ground. Blink Burrow Strike. Ooh, Yules into the air. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication because that was the Yules coming out from the Lina. It doesn't matter anyway. They get the kill in a Fade. They'll take the tier 2 tower up towards the top and maybe start their high ground siege. They've got an Aegis on Eurus, and the damage on the Sylar. The Cold Embrace, the BKB, the Icarus side, the Supernova on him. They're going to try and finish it right here, right now. They'll get the kill next over the Burrow Strike as well as the Icarus coming through on the 2 of these heroes. The Supernova is going to go off. They get the kill on the Fade as well as Sylar. Sylar does not have buyback. Elvin's time is now. They'll go after Chalice. He's got the Primal Split after the Aeon just procs. He just put that together. He had it locked up and will get himself the chance to go into the Primal Split. They dive the tier 3, but you got to question whether or not they're thinking in the words of LGD or they're thinking in the words of OG, because they don't want to go in too far. They don't want to dive the fountain, and they don't want to give this one away. So Elephant, they'll start on the set of racks over towards top. No tier 2 stand, so they can go for the rest of the base. They still have this Aegis to work with. 1 racks, 2 racks, blue racks, red racks. So let's see if they can finish this one off. They're going to pop the BKB on Somnus. Look over at X-Nova. The Laguna Blade is there. They get the kill on the Winter Wyvern. Now Chalice, he doesn't have a Primal Split. He doesn't have anything to give to this team, and he doesn't have a life anymore. He does have buyback, but what is it worth? Sylar up in 2. Fade up in 2. Backdoor is up. Maybe Elephant take what they've got and leave, but it could just be a fake back. Eclipse coming through. They get the Kona Yang. They're going to use that Thunder God's Wrath. They've got the stun out on a Super who will go into the jetpack form, but will end up dying. So the buyback committed by this Brewmaster. And they're going to go in on this. They're already going to look. Terror Wave coming through on a Sylar. He's trying to stand his ground on the Lucent Beams. Not going to get up, and now he's forced that back. He's got the Cold Embrace on the back line, so they look over at Fade. They've got the kill on the Chalice. That's 2 heroes that aren't going to be back into the fight. They don't have buyback. They'll use the Refresher. They've got the Hook Shot in. That lands on a Sylar. The Nimbus is down. The Thunder God's Wrath isn't going to be enough damage into the jetpack, and now trying to run, but they get the kill on the Super. It's only Super. The buyback's out. Sylar can't survive. He's got buyback. It's still a 3v5. The Nimbuses are down. The Mega Creep secured. The damage is out, but Somnus moves in with the BKB and the Blink forward. Eurus from the side in the trees has the Refresher. There's the Terror Wave, fearing them out of this qualifier. It's a full team wipe, and Elephant will qualify and book their ticket to TI.
Wow. Okay, so Elephant, despite not making it to the major, they are not gonna miss out on TI.